Hello and welcome to MMOFTW for April 27th, 2014. I'm your host Bill Murphy, and this is the week that was in the top MMO and RPG news stories. What 3 tenets does Behaviour hold when it comes to Warhammer 40k Eternal Crusade? When is Divinity's Original Sin releasing? What comes as a part of ArcheAge's founder packs? And why was Star Wars The Old Republic's Galactic Stronghold expansion delayed? Find out all this and more because this is MMOFTW. The latest Warhammer 40k Eternal Crusade newsletter has been published. In it, studio head Miguel Carone speaks to the recently announced Founders Program for the game. He outlines 3 core standards and then goes on later in the letter to talk about the issue of transparency and trust and what those 3 standards mean. In his own words, first, you've been asking for a way to support us as we finally make the first MMO in the 40k universe. We want to give you that. Second, we want to get constant feedback from our founders both through discussion and focus testing alike. And thirdly, we want our founders packs to offer real, lasting value to you all, more than a simple color switch on your character, as a reward for showing your faith in us so far in advance of the game's launch. You can find out more about the Founders Program over on MMORPG.com or www.eternalcrusade.com. Larian Studios has announced that Divinity Original Sin will be released on June 20th, 2014, pushed back from the original April release date. The team also announced a big new early access update, the news that further fine-tuning of the final release client, and gave thanks to supporters as today marks the first anniversary since the closing of the Kickstarter initiative and the successful funding of the game that saved Larian Studios. To celebrate all of this, a brand new anniversary video has hit the airwaves. You can check out the new trailer at MMORPG.com. And ArcheAge has some big plans for its upcoming Founders Pack program. For those of you in Alpha right now, you have gotten a taste of sandbox heaven with the game, but now players will get the chance to log in a little early, fly around on a glider sooner than others, and lay the groundwork for their own space in the sandbox while waiting for the official launch later this year. There are 3 packs that are available: the Archeum pack at $150, the Gold pack at $100, and the Silver at $50. The Archeum is the only one that will allow you into the Alpha instantaneously, while the other 2 will get you into the Beta, and all of them come with 4 days early access when the game officially launches later this year. You can read Garrett's interview at MMORPG.com for the full details on what's included with each pack. Snail Games has announced that the closed beta for Black Gold Online will officially kick off on May 15th. In response to alpha testers, the team has overhauled the UI, revamped graphics, and other significant changes have been made to the game. From the news announcement on the closed beta participants will see large-scale battlegrounds with customizable carriers, large battle mounts for each faction, and can develop over 100 distinct carrier types for battle. Black Gold Online also features true hardcore PvP where players can fight against members of their same faction, as well as opposing forces across a variety of battlegrounds, arenas, and chambers of greed. Finally, players can join even larger energy well battles as they form armies to fight for control of precious resources in large-scale faction and guild battles. Keep your eyes peeled because we will be trying to get our hands on the closed beta in May, and we'll let you know what we think when we do. BioWare's Bruce McLean has penned a new producer's letter on the Star Wars The Old Republic site that announces a delay in the release of the Galactic Strongholds expansion. According to the letter, the June early access will be shifted to August to give the team more time to make the expansion truly feel like one. From there, McLean lays out some of what the team hopes to accomplish with the extra development time. There will be conquest events, which use the power of your stronghold to dominate these events and earn rewards. There'll be guild flagships, which offer fully expanded functionality for the guilds, including the ability to provide powerful buffs to guild members from orbit. You'll be able to transport entire groups to your personal coordinates instantaneously, and you'll be able to compete in conquest events to conquer entire planets. There will also be a brand new stronghold at the Tatooine homestead, and vehicles, mounts, pets, and companion characters will be able to be placed as decorations in the strongholds, adding a lot more customization. We will have an entire editorial based on this news and what exactly we think it means for the game coming up later this week on MMORPG.com. The Destiny team is ramping up for the information towards release as the upcoming MMO comes out later this year from Bungie. The official site has been overhauled and now features a metric ton of new information about 3 of the game's classes: the Titan, the Warlock, and the Hunter. Launching the site, fans should select Choose Your Guardian to see each of the 3 before giving some background information and a look at each in action. The beta for Destiny is expected to ramp up in June for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, so stay tuned for our impressions on that. Chances are E3 is going to be a big year for Bungie's first MMO, or as they're calling it, persistent online shooter, but I think MMO sounds better than POS, so we'll just go with that. That does it for this week's top MMO and RPG news stories. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch at MMORPGcom without the dot. You can also find me on Twitter at TheBillMurphy. Thanks for watching, see you next week, and as always, don't let a bad pug get you down.